So in case if you're still available, in case you're still interested in getting me pregnant, in case you're a man and you're broke, but your engine is still working, you still want to get me pregnant, yes, I have 10 million naira to give you for getting me pregnant. Yes, but you must be handsome, you must be clean, you must be outspoken. Okay, so if you're interested, drop your pictures, let me pick. Let me select. Thank you very much. So in case if you're still available, in case you're still interested in getting me.
Hello, my people. As you listen in this short clip by one of our African sisters, Nigerian sister, that she said she's willing to offer a man 10 million naira if the man will donate his sperm, for her to make a baby. She wants a baby, and 10 million naira is a lot of money. It's like 6,000 something US dollars, which is a lot of money for broke guys, because you listen to what she said. She have standard, she has options. She said, look, number one, I'm looking for somebody broke. And number two, you have to be handsome man. And number three, you have to be clean, which means you have to come without any disease, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not gonna go harsh on her, because you can set your own standard. This is your life, you live it. But what I'm gonna look it in a different way, different angle. Like you talk to men that, look, when you have money, you have options. You set your standard, and and you have to stick with your standard, because look, because this lady, this our sister, have money. She can demand what she wants. You know what I mean? So I don't fault her for saying that certain standard of what she wants. But the problem is, as a man, if you have your own things together and you come online and make some demand, like you say, look, I'm not gonna deal with any woman, any single mom. I'm not gonna deal with obese woman, like fat woman. These people, the sisters, our sister, will come after you and say, what are you talking about? What is the problem? What do you have against the single mom, or what do you have against the fat woman? You know what I mean? They will come and say, look, you should deal with it. You have to deal with it. These people that I mentioned. But but when a lady like this comes to give this kind of demand, you make this kind of demand and offer, but that lady doesn't criticize her. They just say, they ignore, they just go with the flow. What she, this is what she wants. She goes for it. But when men make this kind of demand, they will come after men. Why should you have this kind of options? You know what I mean? So it's left for men to, our African brothers, to hustle for money. Because if you have money, you have options. Just as this lady. You know what I mean? But the problem I have with the whole offer is that, why are you, this kind of stuff, you're bringing bad stuff to Africa? Because look, you want to use money and buy a man, like buy a child. If you have money, why don't you go travel abroad and do it? Go to spam banks, and you can choose somebody from spam bank. But now you want to buy somebody, you want to buy a child, you know what I mean, from a man, you know what I mean. And you don't talk about this man. You want to get married, you just want somebody to donate stuff like this for you, and you go and make baby. And some of our men, because they are they are broke, some will go for it. You know what I mean? They will come. But the thing is that this standard, there's this lady that made this standard handsome. You have to be at least 6 feet tall, I believe. So that even though she didn't talk about height, how tall it will be, but most women will like at least 6 feet tall man. So you see, if you're not that 6 feet, if you make it, she might reject you. You know what I mean? And for you to go and do stuff like this for money. I know people will do, even if you say that this is wrong, people will still do something wrong, you know what I mean? You're gonna, have a baby with somebody, that she using money to buy you. It's not good, because you don't want to have a baby where tomorrow you might not have access to that baby. Some men do that, but for me, I don't like to have a baby with a woman and I will not have access to my baby. You know what I mean? My child. It's gonna be like too bad for me to accept stuff like that. But some men doesn't care because money is involved. They can go and go for money. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video.